18 bucks versus $183. And they do the same job. But here's the real question. Is this Motion Pro heavy duty clutch holding tool actually worth 10 times the price of the Tusk? I got them both right here. I grabbed them for the same clutch job, and I'm gonna show you exactly what the difference looks like. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know which tool belongs in your garage, and you won't be wasting money either way. So aside from being really nicely machined, billet, anodized blue and black, the Motion Pro adjusting tool actually has reversible blades. So if you're working in square splines like we do on the Japanese bikes, you use this end, but KTM and Huskies have a rounded inner hub. So I can put the round ends to the inside and have it work for KTM and Husky, or I can switch it around and have the square edge work for all the other Japanese bikes. So in terms of max adjustment here, how much can you adjust the Tusk tool here? Up to 5 inches, whereas the Motion Pro tool, you can only go 120 millimeters, which is approximately 4.7 inches. For a standard dirt bike, you're not gonna need that 4.7, maybe like on a utility ATV or something, you need the max distance here. That's a big clutch right there. But working on a dirt bike, either one will work just fine. The Tusk tool compared to the Motion Pro, it's got these 8mm pins on the opposite side here. So it basically doubles as a flywheel and sprocket holder. I've used it for both. I won't lie, I'm not thrilled on how that works for holding the flywheel and torquing it down or torquing your sprocket down. These things just don't really get in there too good, and the tool just doesn't grip. I've got it to work, but it's definitely a pain in the butt. But let's get to the bike and see how these work in real life. But really all it is you're hooking on to the splines of this inner clutch hub here, clamping down on that, and then grab your handy dandy breaker bar, or if you have the impact again, it's probably easiest to do it with the impact. We'll do that first. I've got it kind of positioned against the frame and the foot peg here, which will help me hold the tool in place while I blast this off. All right, the $18 Tusk one worked pretty dang good. Now, what I'm gonna do is throw it back on and torque it down. So we're gonna get the Tusk one on there again. In terms of adjusting the Tusk one, you've got this knob right here. Turn it counterclockwise, it opens the jaws. The best bet is to put it on the clutch hub itself and kind of adjust it and see if you can tighten it down. So when we're tightening it, we're gonna put it on the bottom side of the foot peg here. So the frame and foot peg will kind of help us hold the Tusk tool here while we torque down this clutch hub nut. I've got this set to 72 foot-pounds here. Let's see how it works. There you have it. For 18 bucks, I just did that really easily. Let's go ahead and throw the Motion Pro clutch holding tool on here. It has this cool knob adjuster here, which helps adjust the tool. And we'll get it tightened down. What wins the adjustability? Man, I've been using this Tusk clutch one for so long that I've just gotten used to doing it, that this Motion Pro clutch holding tool is just a new way to do it. It just seems like a fancier way to do it, is the best way I can describe it. The problem is with this nicely anodized billet aluminum handle, it did get scratched a little bit right here on my foot peg as I just kind of like gently rested it on there. So what I'm gonna do is grab a rag and put it in there so it doesn't get it all scratched up. And again, we're gonna go with the impact gun here and get this nut blasted off. In terms of functionality, it literally felt like it was the same thing using the Tusk tool with the impact gun and wedging it up against the frame and foot peg here. Now we're gonna use the Motion Pro clutch holding tool to get this nut back installed here. So I'm gonna do the same process, get my rag onto the frame and foot peg so it doesn't scratch up the nice handle. Let's see if we can get this thing torqued back down. But sometimes in reality, you're gonna be doing a complete engine rebuild and the engine is not gonna be in the bike, it's gonna be on an engine stand on your bench. So you gotta think about how well these things are gonna hold when you're tightening down and torquing down that clutch hub nut. I've done it with the Tusk one before and it works fine. That 72 foot-pounds is a lot of torque to apply. So either of these handles are totally fine when you're grabbing and torquing down that clutch hub nut. All right, you guys just saw me loosen and torque down that clutch hub nut using both tools. I mean, my initial thought was, shoot, how easy it was to do it with both. The $18 Tusk tool is definitely no question. I mean, you need that in your arsenal. But I went a step further and looked at the inner clutch hub and how it actually clamped down to the hub itself. Specifically talking about the splines here. So you see the spline on the Tusk one comes to a pretty good point, whereas that of the Motion Pro one, it's a little bit thicker. So what does that mean? When I clamped on to this inner clutch hub here, the holding splines on the Tusk tool here don't fit as snugly into the grooves of the inner clutch hub as they do with the, oh, you can get a better idea there, as they do with the Motion Pro. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. You can kind of see, where is it? You can kind of see right there on the inner clutch hub where that Tusk tool left a little mark, and there's like a little groove here. I can feel it. You might not be able to see it with the camera. Yeah, right there. Right there. That the Tusk tool left. This aluminum OEM unit is a little bit softer metal than that of a billet Hinson one. But let me show you on the fresh Hinson one here. I'm going to install the Tusk tool. I should say the fingers on the Tusk tool, they don't encompass the entire spline groove, whereas, see how that Motion Pro tool, the fingers on there just fit completely, they fill out that entire spline on the clutch hub itself, on that inner hub. There's a better look at it there as well. The fingers on this Motion Pro tool are machined to fit better into these clutch hubs rather than the Tusk one. All right, crew. What's the verdict then? I gotta say, I'm glad that I have both of these, but if it's a one-time job, maybe you're doing it every other year, maybe you're doing it every few years, and you're not someone who's consistently working on motorcycles day in, day out, or more frequently, this $18 Tusk clutch holding tool is going to get the job done. However, when we did the comparison of the fingers here on how thin they are compared to how much better machined they are on the Motion Pro one, I gotta give the nod to the $183 Motion Pro one, especially since I'm gonna be throwing a Hinson basket inside this KX250F that I'm working on here. Maybe with the Tusk one, you don't have to tighten it down as hard as I did, but now that inner clutch hub is not 100%. It is slightly damaged. With that being said, I'm glad I do have the Motion Pro tool here. If you're working in the garage regularly, if you're working on customer bikes, I would not want to be using this Tusk clutch holding tool. I'd want to be using the more professional tool here. If you're a racer and working on your race bikes, you're gonna want to choose the more quality tool. The Tusk one here has got me through countless engine rebuilds and clutch rebuilds. Not until I looked at it closer comparing the Motion Pro tool that the edge goes to the Motion Pro tool. But man, for $18, you just really can't go wrong with the Tusk one either. But if you guys are a garage warrior like me, working on your own bikes, trying to save some money, you're gonna have to spend some money on some special tools to get the job done. It's just a question of whether you want to spend less money or more money. That's ultimately up to you. I'll leave both of these linked in my description below for you guys to check out. If you are working on a KTM or a Husky, you are gonna need the rounded fingers of the Motion Pro clutch holding tool. I did a quick Google search. EBC also makes a clutch holding tool for your KTM and Husky guys. It's like 33 bucks or something like that. I don't have experience with that, so I can't compare. So it looks like you got that, a cheaper option, or the more professional, expensive Motion Pro option. But if any of you have experience with these tools, leave a few comments below, because that'll give some real life experience and it'll really help some people deciding which tool that they ultimately want to go with as well. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, ride hard, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.